हेलो। स्टार्ट नहीं कर रहे, रुके, एक दो बच्चा आया नहीं है, स्टार्ट कर दें। ओके, good afternoon students. We are together again for our maths class of class 8. Today we are looking at algebra and the fundamental concepts. We are going to revise it as we learnt in class 7. We will first revise it, then we will try to do a few questions from the exercise. I want to go through this chapter 11, whether it be from your concise maths book or from your innovative mathematics book. I want to go through it quickly in this one session, so please be very attentive. To begin with, in algebra we must know what is a constant. Now as I say it, you may want to check it in your books or write it down. A constant has a fixed value. A constant has a fixed value. So in any algebraic expression, you have one part called the constant. A given fixed value. Some examples will help you here. The examples can be taken as 8, 7 3 by 4, minus 15, root over 3, 2 plus root over 3. These are some examples of constants as you will identify them in any algebraic expression. Moving on, the second thing we should know in an algebraic expression is variable. What is a variable? A variable is a symbol. A symbol which does not have a fixed value. A symbol which does not have a fixed value but which can represent any assigned value. So it is a symbol. This is a constant, a numeral value, a fixed value. And a variable is a symbol which can represent any assigned value. Let us look at some examples. We use examples like x, y, z, and so on, p, q. These are some examples of variables. So an algebraic expression is made up of constants and variables. Okay? Moving on from there, this is a revision, a quick revision of your class 7 portion. We will look at different types of algebraic expressions. Monomial. The first one is monomial. Now what is a monomial? A monomial is an algebraic expression having only one term. Having only one term. Some examples: 3, 6 by 11, x, 8xy, 6y by xz cube. Now each of these is a monomial. Each of these is a monomial. This is having only a constant, but still it is a monomial. Again, only constant, monomial. This is having only variable, but it is a monomial. This is having constant part and variables also, but it is still a monomial. This is having constant and variables, but it is a monomial, where there is only one term. Next we look at the algebraic expressions which can be given the special name binomial. What is a binomial? Which has two different terms only. Only one term, monomial, two different terms, binomial. Let us look at some examples. 8 plus x is a binomial. The plus in between is separating the two terms. First term, second term. Plus is in between the two terms. The next example, xy minus 4. The minus in between is separating the two terms. Whenever you want to count the number of terms, look for plus or minus signs. The plus in between, two terms. Minus in between, two terms. That's called a binomial. Moving on to trinomial. What is a trinomial? Again, trinomial, three different terms only. Three different terms. 1, monomial. 2, binomial. 3, trinomial. Examples: 3 plus x plus y. If you are careful, you will see there are where the plus signs are. And the plus signs are showing you how many terms are there. Once you highlight the plus terms, then count 1, 2, 3 terms. Okay, let's look at another example. 7x plus 11y minus, plus 11 minus y square. Now again, plus and minus signs. If you highlight them, you can count the number of terms. 1, 2, 3. I would like you to make it a practice that whenever you see plus or minus signs, you can easily count the number of terms. Okay? So that is how you can count the terms, by knowing or seeing the plus or minus terms. Plus, two terms on either side. Plus, and then separating three terms. Plus and minus separating three terms. So these are the different types of algebraic expressions we need to look at: monomial, binomial, and trinomial. Together, once you go further than monomial to binomial, trinomial, and further, you can call it polynomial. You can call it polynomial. So anything bigger or having more than one term is called a polynomial. Is that clear to you? Moving on. Algebraic expressions we are learning. There are two parts in an algebraic expression: constant and variables. The constant is holding a fixed value. The variable can be assigned any given value. It does not have any fixed value. And then this. Degree. How do we find out the degree of an algebraic expression? Or better than that, the degree of a polynomial. Degree of a polynomial. What is it? It is the highest power of the variable. The highest power of the variable is the degree of that polynomial. I am teaching you up till now from Concise Maths Class 8. So those who have this book may please follow it. I am teaching you from Concise Mathematics Class 8. I will also be using today Innovative Mathematics, but just now to revise this fundamentals of algebra, I am using Concise Mathematics. You can also follow from Innovative Mathematics book if you have. It should not bother you. Now, to find the degree of polynomial for one variable, a polynomial having only one variable. It is a polynomial, but it is having only one variable. Let me give you an example. In 3x square minus 8x plus 4. This is a polynomial. How? If you highlight the plus and minus signs, there are three terms. So any algebraic expression having more than one term is called a polynomial. So this is a polynomial, first and foremost. Next, it has only one variable, which is x. We are not having any other variables, only x. Now to find the degree of this polynomial. If we look, which is the highest power? We have x to the power of 2 and x without a power, which means x to the power of 1. So, highest power of x is equal to 2. Therefore, degree is equal to 2. Have you understood that? It's very simple. Now, moving on. When there is more than one variable, I am rubbing this out, I am going into the second. For a polynomial having one variable, I hope you have understood. This is quite easy. Now suppose we have for a polynomial having two or more variables. Example will help you there. Now we still have a polynomial, but two or more variables. So what do we do in such a case? Let's look at an example. The example, 7x cube y to the power of 4 minus 8x square y cube z to the power of 4 plus 5x4 y cube z. Now in algebra, I always say this in class also when we are having a classroom full of students, that when you are writing in algebra, if you write z like this, you can confuse it with 2. Some people write 2 like this also. So you can't make out which is z and which is 2. So many teachers are telling the students to write z either in running handwriting like this. I myself use a practice of just putting a line through like that. So that shows z for me. So you may have your own practice, but don't try to confuse the teacher. Otherwise you may not get the marks. Now, this is a polynomial. If you look at the minus and plus signs, 1, 2, 3 terms. All right, but there are 2 or more variables. So we need to follow certain steps here. First, find the sum of variables. First step, find the sum of the power of the variables. That's the first step. I'll show you how to do it just over there. Second step, the highest sum of powers. The highest